U.S. biker baron Harold Harry Joseph Taco Bowman died in prison of cancer over the weekend at 69 years of age. The legendary Outlaws Motorcycle Club international president ran his MC empire from Detroit and brought the Outlaws to prominence internationally, presenting a formidable challenger to Hells Angels founder Ralph "Sonny" Barger as America's most powerful biker boss at the apex of his reign in the 1990s. Called Taco for his dark complexion and resemblance to someone of Hispanic heritage, Bowman was simultaneously feared, beloved, and respected. He was born in the tiny town of Marysville, Michigan, population 9,700, and across the border from Ontario on the St. Clair River. Taco became the international boss in 1984, a position he would hold for over 13 years. He was a leading figure of the first Outlaws Motorcycle Club chapter outside of the United States in Canada in 1977, as he learned and apprenticed under his mentor, Harold "Stairway Harry" Henderson, one percenter. He would move up the ranks to become a regional president, international vice president, and ultimately international president of the American Outlaws Association. He moved the national headquarters from the traditional sacred grounds of Chicago, where the AOA was established, to his home chapter of Detroit, Michigan, where he would expand the club to over 200 chapters nationwide, including the first chapters in France in 1993, then in Norway in 95, next Australia, and later he accomplished one of the largest expansions of any motorcycle club by bringing the English Outlaws into the AOA Brotherhood. He also spearheaded the campaign to take over Florida and establish it as Outlaws territory. Bowman would often shed his Outlaws cut for business three-piece suits to build external relationships that furthered the club's agenda. Living in a large red brick house in the upscale suburban Grosse Pointe Farms, Michigan, he was often chauffeured around town in a custom-made, bulletproof Cadillac limousine. His presidency coincided with the arguably most violent period in American motorcycling history of outlaw motorcycle clubs during the late 1980s and 1990s. It also coincided with the commodification of that outlaw image by Harley-Davidson and other corporations seeking to greedily garner profits off of the backs of the one percenters' MCs' reputations. Bowman was eventually accused of being responsible for a long list of crimes and tragedies. He was indicted in 1997 and went on the run. He avoided arrest for 2 years, making it onto the FBI's 10 most wanted list. He was eventually apprehended by a force of 40 FBI agents in Sterling Heights, a suburb outside of Detroit, in June 1999. Bowman's downfall resulted from the flipping of his main enforcer, Wayne "Joe Black" Hicks. Bowman's downfall resulted from the flipping of his main enforcer, Wayne "Joe Black" Hicks, who Bowman assigned the task of overseeing the Outlaws' activity in Florida and getting other biker clubs in the region in line. Hicks came up through the club's ranks in the Toledo, Ohio chapter and began cooperating with law enforcement following his 1996 arrest. Bowman went on trial in Tampa in 2001 and was sentenced to serve 2 life sentences plus 83 years. A year later, he appealed his conviction on the grounds that the court had improperly represented the AOA's constitution and the sufficiency of the evidence against him. The 11th Circuit denied the appeal. Harold Harry Joseph Taco Bowman died in bed, losing his battle with cancer at the Federal Medical Center, Butner, near Durham, North Carolina. He was 69 years old. His death was announced Sunday, March the 3rd, 2019. His enemies feared him. Law enforcement pursued him as public enemy number 1, and his brotherhood admired, loved, and respected him. Say what you will, think what you may, but the evidence of the impact that he had upon his nation cannot be denied. Make sure to check out this full story over at bikerliberty.com, where you can catch this and all of the latest biker news stories across the globe 24 hours per day. Also, find our twice weekly podcast on your favorite platform like TuneIn, Spotify, Stitcher, or on our platform over at Spreaker.com. It is called The Dragon's Lair, Motorcycle Chaos. Well, that's my 2 cents. Let us know what you think down in the comments below, or over in the comments section at bikerliberty.com. I'm Black Dragon, and this is Black Dragon Biker News Network, biker news you can trust. Thanks for tuning in, and get skinny.